All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Crypto Wolf back again, and we're doing another little kind of Market Cipher video here. It has to do with Market Cipher, but it also has to do with how to set up alerts in TradingView specifically for events in Market Cipher, specifically Market Cipher B. So without further ado, let's get into it. And had to throw this in there a little bit, you know, since we're doing alerts real quick, just you need something that's going to get your attention once in a while, because you know you can't always be watching the charts 24/7. So sometimes it's nice to have something that'll pop up on your phone to tell you that something is going on, get your attention. And coming up to the quote of the day real quick: you should be ready for any challenge. This readiness will make you happy. And it is absolutely true, and I will talk about that here in a second. And also, you know, I was looking for stuff, alerts for the thumbnail and everything, and of course I couldn't look through that without finding and thinking about Command and Conquer Red Alert. And I still remember, if any of you guys were computer gamers, specifically back in the day a little bit, and if you bought Red Alert 3, it came with this little mini poster right here of the Red Alert girls. So shout out to the Command and Conquer crew for putting together the best ensemble of female game cutscene actresses probably of all time. So, you know, they had that going for them. And what the heck is going on with that? Okay, looks like the spectralizer froze on me. I don't know what's up with that, but we are over here on the Ethereum chart for the moment. And let me kind of go back to where we would normally be. So here on the 8-minute, looking, just seeing what's going on. It looks like maybe we hit a little temporary bottom. We were getting that bullish divergence on the VWAP, looking up. Definitely strong weakness as we came to the downside, which I guess doesn't really make much sense, but you know what I'm saying. It was getting very weak as we were pulling back, as evidenced by this gigantic split in the RSIs right there. You know, we pop up to the 12-minute, see what's going on, you know, bump the time frames up a little bit. Yeah, definitely not as big of a split right there, but VWAP about to cross back up. Money flow looking decent in the green. Might not actually be a bad time to start looking at a long position. But you came here to hear about the alerts, so let's get into it. Over here, let me zoom this in for you, make it a little bit more visible. So you have this little alarm clock over here on the right side menu right there. You can see that is the alerts. You click on it, changes your little sidebar to this, which is a list of any alerts that you have open at the moment. And down here is a log of, you know, the previous times that those alerts were triggered. Now, I do have one in here already, and I've been wanting to make this video for a while now, but for whatever reason, TradingView just decided it did not want to let me create any more alerts on Market Cipher B. And I mean, we're talking like weeks now, to the point where it was getting really frustrating. But for whatever, I just happened to check it again today. I've been checking it every few days, and all of a sudden it wants to let me do it. So if you come up here and you click on the little alarm clock plus icon right there, you will get this handy dandy pop-up just disappeared underneath half my screen. That's just great. Hold on, let's cancel that. There we go. Okay. Let's see if I can zoom in without making it disappear. Well, good enough. So you can see this condition right here at the top is going to be what you are using to trigger this alert, whether it be, you know, this ETH/USDT Heikinashi is the chart itself, the actual candles. I happen to have volume, it's hidden at the moment, but it's technically open. You can use it off the volume, which isn't necessarily a terrible thing. If you wanted to trigger an alert when you started getting a whole bunch more volume than usual, you could do something like that. Market Cipher A, which is open with our little symbols and icons there, DBSI, or Market Cipher B, which is what we are going to be using. And then you get this next little drop down menu right here. And so up here at the top are the built-in alert conditions within Market Cipher B. So you've got this blue wave crossing down, small red dot, blue wave crossing up, small green dot, and then green dot, which I'm assuming is the big guy down here. And in this case, let's say we want to do this small green dot crossing up, which if it does trigger when we get a small green dot down here, that would be the equivalent of the VWAP crossing up, which is really what I want. You know, I want to get, you know, this whenever the VWAP crosses the 0 is what I'm going for here. And when that does happen, you get a small dot. So brings us to our options. Only once means that it is literally going to only trigger once. You can see, and will not be repeated. Then you have this once per bar, and alert will trigger every time the condition is met, but not more than one time per bar, which, you know, per candle. So if you're on the 12-minute chart and, you know, your price is kind of flopping and groping, it's going up and down, and it's causing the, you know, the VWAP to cross up, come back down, and your little dot, you know, appears, disappears, prints, disappears. It will trigger the first time it happens, and it's not going to keep sending you alert messages every time it flip-flops back and forth. Or you can do this once per bar close and trigger every time the condition is met at bar close. So basically it is waiting for confirmation, and depending on, you know, what time frame you're on, you may want to do this, because basically it's going to say, okay, we got a small green dot, and not until we move on to the next candle and that previous candle is confirmed, if the green dot's still there, it'll shoot you the alert. Or you got once per minute, which is kind of weird. Basically, it's just going to trigger it as many times as it happens, as you know, but not more than once in a minute. And then you got your expiration time. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do once per bar here. Expiration time, you get a date and a time. What do we got here? 5/18. So that's a month from now, basically. Sure. I mean, I could probably make it go longer. It's actually not a bad alert to have, but I already have an Ethereum one, which is on the 8-minute. May or may not change that, we'll see. But alert action. So this is basically what it's going to do when the alert happens. Notify on app. It is going to give you, if you watch some of my earlier videos, you'll see we were getting the little alert pop-ups once in a while. It'll give you a little pop-up window that will show you the information that you put down here at the bottom. Show pop-up, which is that. Notify on app. Essentially, I mean, it's what it says. It's going to notify you, but if you have the TradingView app on your phone, that's where it comes in handy, because you will get like a regular phone push notification, and, you know, it'll come up, it'll ding, do whatever the heck, you know, you have it set to do on your phone. And you know how you like, I don't know, if you have an Android, I don't know what Apple does, but you scroll that little top menu down and it has a list of your alerts. It'll show up there. So obviously that is the nicest option, because everybody always keeps their phone on them all the time. And if it happens, this is the most likely way you are going to know about it quickly. You can also do send email. I don't know if you're like me. I'm lucky if I check my email once a week. I check the channel email, but I don't check my personal email. Or at least one of them. And it's just too much damn spam and BS. But webhook URL, which you can essentially, I believe, tie it in with like a bot or an application or program, or, you know, whatever you want to do with that. And then play sound, send email to SMS. And if you don't know what that is, you can send yourself a text message through your email. And they also have the reverse, where you can send a text message from your phone to your email. And basically what that is, you know, the major providers, I don't know about other ones, but at least I know what the major providers that they have this, in the case of like Verizon, I forget what the exact address is, but basically you can send it to a Verizon like forwarding address, and it will automatically send your email to text or your text to email, and they're different between the two. So if that's something you might be interested, you can look into that. And then we come down here further, you got alert names. So let's say, we got ETH 12-minute crossing up. ETH 12-minute crossing up. And then you just hit create. And it should show us over here in our list if it's not going to be a jerk. I guess even if it doesn't, that's how you do it, regardless. Let's see if we refresh this maybe. Nope, you're just going to be a jerk about it, huh? I guess so. We'll see if it pops up later. For whatever reason. Oh, okay, that's kind of weird. Alert saving failed. Please try again. I don't know. Something's going up. Something's going on with the internet at the moment. It's kind of acting flaky and jerky, so it's like a little lag going on. Look at that. There we go. All right. And this is what it, man, that was quick. And this is what it looks like when you get that alert message. And I don't know if you could just hear my phone chirping just right now as that happened. So I got the little alert on the phone. We get this little pop-up if you happen to have TradingView open on the screen at the time. And it just says the title and the description. You can even put variables and things like that in the description if you wanted to give like exact data. If you come down here, it says you can use special placeholders such as closing price, time, plot zero, etc. If you click here on the little question mark, it will bring up the little help center description if it wasn't going super slow. But I'll leave that for you to check out. But yeah, you can do some interesting stuff down here. If you grab some of the variable names, you might be able to say you wanted to know where the momentum wave is at or the RSI values. You could, try to figure out. I haven't gotten this deep into it yet, and I'm not sure if you even can grab these values. I think you can, but I hope you can, because it. Something I'm trying to work on next has to do with being able to get these values. But these guys right here, potentially I would think you'd be able to have it list what your RSIs are, what your momentum waves are. Now obviously your VWAP is going to be like 0 at the time the alert is triggered, or at least maybe like slightly over 0. Maybe the money flow, that'd be a good number to have in there. So I'll be looking into that one, and I will make another video if and when I figure it out, because I'm getting into the Pine script, doing the Pine editor down here, and part of that is I want to try to work with Market Cipher B, and in order to do so, I'm going to have to figure out a way to access these variables. And if I figure that out, then I should be able to put them in the alert as well. So that way, when you do get the alert, you get a little bit more information than just crossing up or crossing down or big green dot. So I think that will be interested. Trying to take it to the next level. We'll see how that goes. Worst case, I might have to reach out to Face and ask him if there's something I can do about that, because trying to make it happen, trying to, even if I got to expand Market Cipher myself a little bit here, I'm trying to do something super cool, super special that I think anybody could appreciate. I'm not trying to rip it off or anything like that, nothing crazy or shady. Trying to, add a little to it, and by all means, it should be pretty cool. But okay, I hope that was helpful on how to set up alerts. Also, since we're already talking about it, I kind of touched on it in a previous video way couple months ago when I was going through all the different TradingView stuff. If you want to know more about literally anything in TradingView, I've made videos about this top toolbar, this sidebar over here on the left with all the drawing tools, the menu bar over here on the right. Did another one about all this stuff on the bottom. So I've literally covered every single little button and icon that you can click or drag or do anything with in the course of that video series. So if you want to know how to use TradingView more, use it better, learn what all these different little things are and do, and you know, winking and blinking over here and all over the place, then go check those videos out. Should be helpful. But if you want to know other ways that you can set up alerts, and not even necessarily in Market Cipher, see this little plus sign over here when you get close to the scales? If you click that plus sign, it brings up some options for you. So the scale covers, you know, this area where these 3 indicators happen to be, and you can directly add alert for, you know, the candles for Market Cipher A, DBSI, or you got your trading options down here, or you can just have it draw a horizontal line on the price level that you happen to click the plus at. So say we came up here, just out of curiosity. Alert may trigger differently from what you expect. This is because at the moment calculations are based on a linear scale, not a logarithmic one. Okay. I'm guessing that has to do with Market Cipher A. Let's see, is it going to pop up? Kind of a bummer that we're slacking. What's going on? Come on, TradingView. Chop, chop. Keep up. Did I click something wrong? Oh, got it. I mean, if I'm hitting continue anyways, I mean, the assumption is there that, yeah, I got what you're saying. But apparently it's still not gonna. Oh my gosh, you're just being a douchebag. All right, let's try it like this. Well, normally it should work. Like you can do it down here as well. Market Cipher B. Let's see. Is it like this better? Nope. Nope. Bueller. Nothing. All right. Well, I guess it's Ferris Bueller's Day Off again. But anyways, you can do it like that, clicking that little plus sign. Hopefully it works out a little bit better for you than it did for me. Holy crap. Okay. So it automatically created them. That's interesting. Well, let's delete a couple of these. Warning, blood diamond on the 12th. Really? Oh, look at that. Crossing back down, getting a little red dot. It's not too happy. What's this guy? E12 minute crossing up. Yeah, that's what we created. Blue wave crossing down 8 minute. That's our previous. Heikanashi crossing. That's the last one that it created. We're going to get rid of that. Let's see. Hey, there we go. Okay, now we can edit this little son of a branch. So over here on the Market Cipher A alerts, you also have blood diamond, blue triangle, green dot, red diamond, red X, and yellow X. So if you wanted to get an alert anytime one of these little guys pops up over here, you can do that. And also you have, all of these are like the standard TradingView options, conditions, whatever you might say. So you have, you know, crossing, crossing up, crossing down, greater than, less than, entering channel, exiting channel, inside channel, moving up, down, percentages, all that good happy horse stuff. And why would you want to use that, you say? Well, let's say you have like a moving average on here and you want to get an alert anytime it crosses that moving average. Again, crossing up, crossing down, you get the picture. And you can basically do that with any indicator, and the indicator specific notifications are going to depend on the indicator itself, and if whoever programmed said indicator included those the way Market Cipher included, you know, the blood diamond and green dots and all that good stuff. Looks like it can't make up its mind. We'll see what happens. Let's zoom in a little bit. I'm getting a little red diamond. What do we got? 4:20 left on the clock. We'll see if it confirms. Bullish strength dropped off a little bit. VWAP going flat. Might not be that long opportunity after all. But speaking of the charts, if you came over here, look at what Luna was doing today. Look at that. Look at that. Woo. Playing big boy games over here. What do we got? 20%. Kind of mad I missed that one. What do we got? What's Ethereum Classic doing? Had a little bit. A little 7.5er. Coming over here, looking at the chart. That's right. It was Monero and Thorchain coming in second and third place. Where do we got? Here's Monero. Looks like a big bulk of it was this super pump candle we had for that 1 hour. 14% up here. Big old pullback past the golden pocket even. You figure if you had, depending on which way you had your retracement. Let's say we went from the bottom over here. Started from the bottom, now we here. Look at that, right to the golden pocket when you go from bottom to top. Question is, are we reversed? We are not. So yeah, golden pocket retracement on that guy before pushing all the way back up. And no divergence yet. Money flow still looking good. We'll see what happens. Let's see, Zcash, did it keep up? Oh, Zcash looking nice. Didn't even make the market crap list. What do we got here? 18%. Flying under the radar with that one. Look at that. And of course, we also had Runestone. Coming in at a modest 17.3. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Let's see, I keep seeing audio over here on the side of the list the last few days. Not bad, not bad. I mean, overall, man, we got to get rid of this. Overall, 45% since when? Since the 11th? So over the last week. Nice, 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 nice. What's some of the other? Oh, Cartesi, you're letting me down. I really don't care one way or another about SHIB. Oh, Adam, you're letting me down. Harmony had a decent little one there. What do we got? What's that? 13%er. Pulling back now with the RSI super close together as we come down. Money flow flatter than the plains of Iowa. Does Iowa have plains? You know, you always think about like the Dust Bowl, the Great Plains, and Iowa just seems like it's in that general region where that would happen at. So I don't know, anybody from Iowa, let me know. Do you guys have plains out there, or what's the situation? I can't honestly say I've ever been there. Let's see. Ave, not much. Sand, about the same. Man, a little less. Also a little less. Let's see. Loop ring. Loop ring coming back for a minute. 15%er. And look at that fib retracement level. Just pushing, pushing, pushing. Dropped and finally came back with a vengeance. What do we got here? ETH, blue wave crossing down. Which one is that? Blue wave crossing down. Stopped. Triggered. Small red dot. I don't honestly remember creating that one, but let's find out. Is it accurate indeed? 12 minute. A day late, $1 short on that one maybe, but previous candle. So it's almost like that one was candle close. You know, we just started this candle. We got 11 minutes, 45 seconds left on the 12-minute chart. So that one must be set up to only once and will not be repeated. I think this is one of those ones that set up when I was clicking over here and I didn't think anything was happening. But it gives you an example of what that is. See, stopped, triggered, only once. You get the picture. Goodbye. So that is what's going on. That is the alert system, the emergency alert system when the earthquake's coming on the chart and things are about to crash, be sure to get your notification, because you're going to want to trade it. All right. That's all for right now. I hope this was informative. And oh, if you're still watching, I'd like to know, I got some ideas for videos coming up, and let me know what you guys think. What would you like to see? So the first one that I am working on that I'm looking forward to is doing the Pine script. If you don't know what Pine script is, it is the programming language inside of TradingView and what is used to make indicators and, you know, market ciphers and strategies and all that kind of good stuff. I really want to get into that one. Specifically, I want to do some special stuff here on top of Market Cipher, even if I have to do it in a separate little window, or I don't even know, have little notifications pop up. However, we got to accomplish it. I want to try to do it. It's going to be awesome. If you want to have me start making videos of just the process of learning doing Pine script, I mean, I'll take you guys right through it as I'm going through it, learning from the bottom up. And, you know, we could go through that together, just turn it into a series, just keep progressing, getting a little bit better. And the other idea, let me know if you want to see any more of the crypto meme reviews, and I'm going to expand that into just trading in general. So not to leave out the people who, you know, aren't really messing around with crypto, but are maybe interested in the Market Cipher, TradingView stuff, or whatever it may be. You know, branch that one out a little bit, starting to get into the general trading memes as well, because I'm sure there's plenty of them, and I'll probably be making a few myself as well. And also, if you have any good ones, be sure to send them to my Twitter address that I just created, that I forgot I even created it. There's nothing on there yet, but you can send it to me, or you can send it to the email in the description of the video. So I'm going to leave it at that. If there's anything else you do want to see, something that you're curious about or want to know more about, by all means, let me know. There's probably pretty good odds that I've made a video about it so far, but I don't mind going back through it or expounding on something. So that's all. Remember, keep being a badass. Remember, life's too short, so stay happy and keep working toward your goals. Don't slack off. Don't be sitting there eating your Cheetos on the couch, watching Stranger Things or whatever it is that you do. Remember, get up, get out, get something. Later.